He just went in.
You're sure the suite does not bring back any memories, Monsieur Yesterday?
No, I'm sorry.
Dommage. Well, call me if you need anything at all. Dinner with adult entertainment. You get my drift? Blonde, brunette, bald, black, white, young, oldies, sex spots, fat ladies, dwarves, hussies, spinsters, natural, surgically enhanced, clean, or filthy. And 10% discount if I get to watch. Okay?
Thank you, Albert. I'll keep it in mind.
Your secret is safe with me, Monsieur Yesterday. I'll keep it from anyone who doesn't say these two words, including if it is you.
Hello, son. Have you arrived? Have you had dinner? How was the flight? Have you remembered anything?
It's very strange, Mom. I've stopped remembering things since I met Mr. White. The trip was oddly uncomfortable. Mr. White had reserved the entire first-class section for me, and I had 2 flight attendants hovering over me the whole time. It was impossible to get any reading done. Guess what? On the plane, they offered me grapes for dessert.
And?
I tried them, Mom. They were delicious.
How strange. When you were a little boy, you used to spit them in my face. But I'm glad you've finally come to like them, son. You've never eaten enough fruit.
On my last visit, I stored something using a password that I can't remember now. Any ideas what it is?
I don't know, son. Frank for your father, maybe. Elaine for me. Suzanne for that girlfriend you had. Or perhaps something having to do with Satanism? I don't know.
Mom, I don't think I tried to kill myself.
What are you saying, son?
It might have been an accident. Imagine that I broke a thermometer and that the mercury fell into a glass and then I drank from it without noticing and...
I know that nothing will happen this time. I trust you. You're intelligent and strong.
Who's been in the room since my previous visit?
Only Mr. White, the maid, Matthew from maintenance, and me, but not a single guest. Mr. White came to the hotel because you called him. He went up to the room, and that was when he found you half dead. The maid noticed that the extractor fan in the bathroom was not working, so I sent Matthew to fix it. I just went to leave a small welcome gift on the terrace a little while ago, monsieur. Someone has to clean the room, even if there are no guests, sir. By the way, if you're interested in her, be in the room tomorrow when she comes to clean it. She's new and frisky. Free fan dance on the first visit.
What do you know about my suicide attempt?
Nothing. Well, that Mr. White found you and he took you to a hospital in some kind of private ambulance. He made sure no one was the wiser. We don't want any scandals here.
Did I have any visitors?
Not a single one, monsieur, yesterday. I'm sorry to say that your behavior was very boring. Despite the fact that I dropped the price of my very best girls as much as 20%. Have you had a change of heart?
No, thank you.
25%? 30%?
Is this hotel named after Gustave Doré, the artist?
Mais non. It's named after, another Doré, who's also an artist in his own way. The funny thing is that he's a great-great-grandson of the original Doré.
John, how are you doing?
Fine, Mr. White.
Henry. To you, I'm just Henry.
Yes, Henry, pardon me. The hotel is really over the top, Henry. Thank you.
Over the top? You'll never change, John. That's exactly what you said to me the last time.
The front desk clerk is a little odd, don't you think?
I don't remember him. I'll have him fired, all right?
No, don't do that. It's really nothing.
Better. We all have a right to make a living.
When I was in New York, you mentioned my father. Did you ever meet him?
Excuse me, John. What do you have for me, Cooper?
A woman of about 50, passed out, drunk.
In one piece?
Almost.
Take her to the generator room. I want her awake and calm. Call me when she's ready. Excuse me, John. Where were we? Ah, yes. Dementia is a very hard thing. But let's not talk about that, okay?
I'm starting to remember things, Henry.
Congratulations. I knew that this trip would help you. I just knew it.
I didn't try to kill myself, Henry. Someone forced me to swallow the mercury.
What are you saying? I'll send a bodyguard. I'll call Lori. I'm sure we have someone in Paris. Don't leave the hotel. Someone will come for you.
The last time I was in the hotel, I hid something.
Interesting. What could it be? Well, call me if you find it. Remember that anything you turn up, no matter how minor, can help us save lives.
What really happened to my father? Was he crazy?
Son, I would have preferred for you not to find out. I told you that your father died in the tragedy at Cadway Station, but that's not what really happened. It's true that your father was in Cadway when the station caved in, but he survived. And he stayed there, living in its ruins. I begged him to come back home, but it was no use. He said that the station was the only place he felt safe. After the collapse, your father was traumatized. He said that he was being persecuted by a satanic sect called the Unmentionable Ones. As I've told you, your father was the world's leading expert on satanic sects. The best. He was my thesis director. That's how we met. The last time I went to see him, I tried everything. But he didn't want to leave. He called me a heretic, and he disappeared without a trace. Frank yesterday was a great man, John. A true scholar, a good husband, and the best of fathers. He loved you very much, John. Just don't make the same mistakes he did.
Give me the envelope, Albert. Revolution, alchemy.
We're getting back our memory, huh? I'll bring it right up. Here you go, Monsieur Yesterday.
Thanks a lot, Albert.
Their photos? Huh? Pretty photos. Naked, dirty, trashy, fifi, lascivious. If you don't have a buyer, I can find you one. 10% discount if I can
Good
watch
night,
you.
Albert.
Oh, I see. That bulge must be some kind of toy. I'll leave you alone. Pervert.
Did I ever tell you what I wanted the contents of the envelope for?
There's no need to, Monsieur Yesterday. But when you're finished with it, I'll buy it off you. 20% extra if it's clean.
Do the words "The Evergreen 1852" mean anything to you?
Of course. It's the name of a legendary chess match. Anderson moves the knight to e7 and defeats Dufresne in 24 moves.
I'm John Yesterday, a specialist in satanic sects. I'm John Yesterday, a specialist in satanic sects.
Thanks for the information, Mr. Yesterday. See that door? Use it to go back where you came from.
I need to find out some things about the relationship between Notre Dame Cathedral and alchemy, and Mr. Petit is one of the few people to have researched this topic.
Find out for yourself. Mr. Petit isn't available.
If you could just tell me where he is.
In hell, Mr. Yesterday. My father committed suicide 2 months ago. Go and look for him there.
I'm so sorry. How clumsy of me. Very clumsy. Sorry. Is there any way I can make it up to you? Can I buy you a cup of coffee?
I should say no.
Was I that bad?
That's not it. But I don't think I'm going to flatter your male ego by saying otherwise. I don't kiss up to people.
Are you afraid? Of what?
Of you, John. These months have brought a little peace to my shitty little world. Now you'll be leaving. I'm in no position to lose any more male figures in my life.
Hey, it's not the first time we've done this.
Don't be an idiot. I'm talking about my father's diary.
You never told me your father kept a diary.
I don't confide in just anyone. It's full of notes about alchemy, Notre Dame, a satanic sect. Right up your alley. I'll give it to you tomorrow, and then there'll be nothing left to keep you here.
The diary opened my eyes, Pauline. I have to go to a mental hospital in New York.
You're leaving.
Come with me. I'll get my things from the hotel. You get the diary. We'll meet back at the airport, okay?
I should say no. I know what you're here for. You must know where you left it. Take the diary and get out of here.
I can't remember where the diary is.
It's comforting to know that I'm not the only thing you've forgotten, John. But I won't make the same mistake twice. You've got exactly 2 hours to look for the diary in the back room, and then you're out of here. You can go fuck yourself and leave me in peace. I don't have to put up with this crap.
I don't understand what you mean about doing it for your father.
I saw the same excitement in you that I saw in him. Notre Dame, alchemy, the Order of the Flesh. You're both after the same thing.
What are you afraid of?
The same thing will happen to you as to him. He took his own life, John. I don't know if it was the investigation or what, but he took his own life.
Do you know why you're... No. Never mind. Excuse me.
Why my father committed suicide? No. He'd spent the entire day with an American collector. They made some good deals. The man was going to pay us a lot of money. We were going to restore the store, travel. When I woke up the next morning, he had hanged himself.
What was your father like?
My father was a good man. He was quiet, affectionate, solitary. He hardly left the house after my mother died.
Did your father share his hobby with anyone? A friend, for example?
When I was a little girl, yes. A strange man. He went by the name of Choke, I think. He became stranger and stranger as time went by. One day he disappeared and never came back.
Good morning. Do we know each other?
Absolutely. Since about 5 seconds ago, my friend. Marcel Richard, draftsman at your service.
I'm looking for a diary. It's supposed to be in the back room, but if you should run across it here...
I shall make it my personal quest, my friend. If I have to kill someone to get your diary, I'll do it.
Do you like antiques, Marcel?
No, to tell the truth, I am hiding from my creditors. If you see a short blonde man who looks like money come in, you let me know.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about alchemy, by any chance?
Absolutely. Mix vodka with lemon, whiskey with soda, or rum with pineapple juice. None of these transforms metal into gold, but they do something better. They transform women into goddesses.
Good morning.
At last, a polite young man. Don't you agree, Walter?
Are you in Paris on vacation?
Exactly, dear. We're celebrating our undivorce. Walter?
Did you say you just got undivorced?
Exactly. We'd been divorced for just 6 months when Walter had a heart attack. He changed completely, became a totally different person. So I said, "Do you want to get undivorced?" And he said,
So you two can't remember why you divorced?
"I don't know. Well, we used to fight a lot. Remember how you always used to contradict me, Walter? I know it's hard to tell these things from the outside, but I can assure you that everything's different now."
Is Walter okay? No after effects?
Just the opposite, dear. He's much better like this. Isn't that right, Walter?
I'm happy to hear that you've reconciled.
Life gave us another chance, dear. And I swear on my guardian angel that we're going to make the most of it.
Is it your first time in Paris?
Our very first. We've been wanting to come here all our lives. But things got in the way. Kids, work, and then, well, the divorce.
And it is told that Don Gines de Orduña, a priest, poured mercury from his right hand, sulfur from his left hand, sprinkled salt on top, and lit a fire underneath that blazed white hot like the depths of hell. The secret is on the facade. I know it's there somewhere. I did what you told me to. And I researched these medallions. It turns out that Ginés de Orduña, founder of the Order of the Flesh, had a sculptor make identical ones for a small church in another country. I've searched all over the world for a church with these medallions. But if it ever existed, it's gone now. For the master alchemist, everything is made up of these few elements. The order of the flesh and its unknown carnal work must also be based on them.
Scumbag. You disgust me. You smell like shit because you're a scumbag. Huh, you little scumbag? But I'm gonna leave you looking like a princess. Anyone ever give you a manicure?
I've found him, Cooper.
Henry? Who?
Boris. He's been in Happy Dale, a mental hospital about an hour from here for the past 2 years.
Should we go after him? He knows too much.
Toothpick. No, he's totally round the bend. No one pays any attention to his delusions. I'm sure our friend would like to have a long chat with him, don't you?
amnesia?
I was poisoned with mercury. Some things I don't know, but I do have some answers, thanks to your father's diary. Henry White is...
Henry White will be most pleased to learn this. The diary. I killed the girl just like I killed her father.
Oh my god!
Hands up. Get out, you bastard. Get out, or I'll make you drink mercury again after I finish off the girl. Out!